Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading for September 2023. So listen, Taurus, a couple of things before we get started. One, my pre-recorded Celtic cross spread readings are on for $11 in the month of September. Yeah, super bargain. And I also am doing a course on this little workshop on dowsing, how to use a pendulum. So all the information is found down below. You know the drill. Go check it out if you're interested in either of those. So we're getting into your reading now, Taurus. I'm going to take it from there. All right, let's see what's going on for you this month. We'll lay out the cards and then we're going to have a chat. So one more, and underlying energy. Ooh, Ace of Swords, but it's in the reverse. So it's either, it could be an opportunity or an idea, but this is also the Sword of Truth. I'm feeling like there's something that's hidden here. We'll see what the rest of the cards are and see how that pans out. Could go either way. So let's talk about the rest of the cards, and we're going to start with you. The card in the position that represents you is the Seven of Swords, and it's in the reverse. Here's another sword. And the Seven of Swords is a strategy card. It's about planning and working stuff out and figuring things out so that you can do something, so that you can move forward something. This is in the reverse. This is something that overall has got halted, okay? Whatever this is, it's like at a standstill. And I'm feeling that very much with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? So that Seven of Swords, like I said, that represents you. You've had to put your plans on hold. You've had to stop whatever this is that you want to work towards. The overall energy, however, it's interesting how I said it could be, did I say offer or opportunity? Doesn't matter, because the overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So the underlying and the overall energy together are both aces. One's in reverse and one's upright. The overall energy is good. It's the Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer or an opportunity. Sometimes I say opportunity, okay? And it's usually around the material world because it's a pentacle. Could be a relationship because people are the material world, but it's usually money, job, career kind of stuff, okay? So it looks like there's something on the table. It looks like there is something on the table, but you need to get some clarity with this underlying energy of the Ace of Swords. So this is the Sword of Truth. It's something that needs to come out, something in the fine print. You see what I'm saying there? That you need to be aware of or kind of dig around into. Now, when we take a look at your thoughts and feelings around this, we have the Hermit. And the Hermit, it's a very introspective card. It's less about doing and more about thinking and reflecting and sort of trying to figure out which way you want to go. It's a very spiritual card, but it doesn't have to be. It's also a card of wisdom. What this is saying is you in this position right now, if you're not doing this, what you should do, what will behoove you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Try not to anyway. It would be really smart to pull back and rethink your plan, rethink the project, rethink the offer, right? With the Hermit card showing up in all of this that we just talked about, it really means you need to step back. Hang on. It really means you need to step back and do a deep dive on what all of this is, okay? Now we're going to take a look at, and this is very interesting, where this is all stemming from, like this opportunity or offer or whatever. We have the Eight of Wands, which is usually a really good card. It's the card of communication. There's news coming in. There is something that sparked this. It's news that has come into you. I have a feeling it's relating to this Ace of Swords. Something came up, probably at the same time this offer came to you, like it popped up right away. Almost like divine intervention is what I'm feeling, okay? Like Spirit stepped in and went, whoa, hold on. Right? That's what I'm getting from this Ace of Wands, and that's why everything's at a standstill. I hope this makes sense to you. When we look at the card of the past, where some of this energy might be feeding from, with the Queen of Cups, but it's in the reverse. I'm feeling like emotions were running high. You might have been losing your shit a little bit. Like you might have been a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, emotional, but that's not exactly, the word will come to me, but it's almost like you couldn't get your emotions in check. Like Your feelings are what they are, and they're valid. It doesn't matter what the perception anyone else has. Your feelings are your own, but your emotions, which come from your feelings, right? Sometimes you have to keep those under control. And it's interesting because Taurus, normally you're pretty good at this kind of stuff. You're very earthy. You're an earth sign. You don't tend to be super emotional. It depends on what else is in your astrology chart, but something has got you riled about this too. Maybe what it was, maybe, is that it's not just the fine print in the unknown, but maybe someone was being deceptive. Maybe someone, wasn't completely forthcoming about what is going on here with this offer. That's a possibility too. And why, when this communication came in, it's like, no, maybe this is what brought these things to the surface, okay? The information coming in. When we take a look at where this could be headed, okay, we have the Seven of Cups and it's in the reverse. Seven of Cups is about choices, having lots of different choices and trying to figure out what you want to do and where you want to go. What I'm seeing with this is one of two things. It could go either way. We'll see what the other cards say as we go through them, but it could be either you don't have a lot of choices. Like this, all of this stuff that's happening, it's going to narrow it down to this is the path you need to take. Or it could be the opposite. You might get over you might be spoiled for choice. It might be like almost overwhelmed with, I have so many choices of where I can go and what I can do with this, that it gets confusing and gets like frustrating. That's the word I'm looking for. But let's see if we can fix all of that by looking at what could help you in this situation, okay? What might come to your aid? What might be a good thing to focus on? We have the Temperance card, but it's in the reverse. If you, through this process, okay, if you are trying to keep things status quo, and Taurus, you're not a big fan of change, so you might be trying to keep things as close to the way they've been operating as possible whilst trying to move ahead with this opportunity. It's not going to work. You have to let it go. If it's an upheaval, a big, huge change that needs to happen for this to work, this Ace of Pentacles, right? Then that's what you need to do. The Temperance card is about balance. It's about patience as well, but I'm feeling, especially because it's in the reverse position, you need to let things unfold as they're going to. I'm not saying just don't pay attention and let shit go all over the place. No, I'm not saying that. You keep your finger on the pulse, you watch what's happening, but if it's not exactly the way you want it or exactly the way it will help keep things the way you like them and the way they have been all this time, it's okay to let things go. It's okay to let things change and evolve. And that could be part of one of the reasons why this Seven of Cups has showed up in reverse. I think you're going to feel almost pigeonholed. I think backed into a corner kind of thing if you don't just open up and let things flow organically a little bit. And then when we take a look at what might be an obstacle for you, what you need to watch out for, is the Justice card, but it's in the reverse. This is shady shit. This is shady stuff going on. That's why I'm saying, like, you can let things go and move and flow forward, let it flow, right? Let it go and let it flow. But keep your finger on the pulse is what this is saying, because we know there's been stuff that maybe has been missed. Chances are more like been hidden, okay? So there's nothing wrong with being aware of that. When we take a look at, external forces, okay? This is something that might crop up unexpected for you. We have the Six of Swords, and it's in the reverse. So the Six of Swords is usually about moving on. It's moving on to something better. It feels like this thing, whatever this is, we've talked about why it's not moving forward and why it's stalled to a point. I think that there is going to be someone else involved who needs to be on board with this, who needs to ride your coattails, who needs to, you need to hold their hand and bring them with you. And until that person shows up, it's not going to move. It's okay to stay the way things are. And it also feels like this Ace of Pentacles If you're worried that that opportunity is going to slip away, don't. Because if it does, it wasn't meant to be and it doesn't matter. I don't think it will, but if it does, I think there's going to be a better opportunity coming for you. Kind of say this because of the potential outcome card. We have the Seven of Wands, but it's in the reverse. Seven of Wands, it's a defensive card. It's a card of defense. It's digging your feet in kind of thing. But this is the opposite of that. It's letting go of that. Remember how I said, stop trying to maintain the status quo. Stop trying to keep things in balance and just let it flow and let the ebb and flow of life kind of happen. This is what we have with the Seven of Wands. It's the letting go. It's the, okay, fine. You know what? If this opportunity passes me by, that's okay, because I know there's another one around the corner. Taurus, hello. You're a magnet for opportunities. You're a magnet for it. It's not anything you have to worry about. Especially because I'm going back to this Ace of Swords. There's something in there. If you're in a position now that we've gone through all the cards where you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, there's this thing going on, you know, maybe a new job, or, you know, you want to date someone new or whatever. Read the fine print. Look deeper, look closer. And like I said, I think if there are no red flags popping up, they're coming. They're coming, and that's what's going to drive the energy of the rest of the reading. So, this is an interesting reading. I'm not going to say it's bad. I mean, no readings are bad. They're here to give you some insight as to what's possible. But with this, what I really love is that there is this opportunity. Okay, there's the carrot dangling for you, but if it doesn't work out, I think there's going to be another one. So you don't have to put a ton of stock into it, because if you lose this, it wasn't meant to be, and there is something better around the corner. So I like this reading. It's headed in a good direction, depending on what you choose. So we're going to leave it there. Good luck with everything. I hope it all works out. And I would love for you to like, share, subscribe, and comment, because it really does help the channel. All right. So until next time, good luck with everything, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.